Red never told anyone. In fact, she often wondered whether it had truly happened at all. A death curse had been laid on her head as a girl. The words of some weird warlock whose wrath had been stirred. A vulture voice shrieked in Red's sleep, visiting often on nights of a shadowed moon.
If you are set on it, then there's somewhere you must go, and you may not well enjoy it, what you find there. But you are to retrieve something. A stone.
Not just a cave, I guess.
They said it was buried. I didn't think they meant...
buried? Let's not do this, Rapunzel.
We can dig carefully. It's fine.
With a soundless shout, the ghost streams forward. A shadow presence exits her body. Red can feel it, leaving her heart clear. There is a smell of fresh blood.
Ah, delicious morons, flagrant fools! Remember this moment. Savor it. Call me Volta, for I am they. I am the Vulture Lord themselves. My powers come home at last.
Rapunzel and Red won't lay eyes on that vulture-voiced character again. Not in this story. And now it appears there's only one place left on the map that we have not uncovered yet. This is the final fight of the chapter. When this fight is over, the chapter will end. Make sure you're ready. Breaking the silence that's crystallized over this wood, an animal fumbles in the warm afternoon. Quiet as a ghost. That's me. The thick air smells like a paint mixer's mixing table, or a deep cave where primal chemicals bubble in pools. Vegetation gone brittle shatters softly and easily on Brick's thighs. It's bad. Hate what happens to them. The animals, I mean. They look tortured. Brick rubs the smooth stone snout of a once hog. Their fingers come away cold. You weren't there. But I get a feeling like when my teacher, Master Bolden, fell. Mounded shadows rise from the stillness in the trees, dripping dry needles and oozing blue blood. The forest moans. And here we are at the final battle of this chapter, facing down two Geists. That's only going to go well, I'm sure. Red, I'm going to have move the farthest ahead and hide. Rapunzel, gonna have tuck in by Red. Brick, come on up here and act as a sentinel. And Snow, you go ahead and act as a guardian. You, I think, I'll have interfuse with this stump. And this stump. Red can once again move the farthest ahead. Are we not entering this building? Or do we need to, is my question. I want to see how... if this is a building that we have to enter 100%. Anyways, Brick can come up here and act as a sentinel, defend everybody. Oh, there's the raccoon. And here everything comes. Oh, it was coming from behind as well. Well, Rapunzel, I think you're close enough that you can take care of this one. Brick, come on up here and act as a sentinel. Red, come right behind Brick and go ahead and shoot that one. And Snow, I think you can attack the raccoon, actually. Or you can attack the Geist. Well, we did quite a bit of damage there, it would appear. So, Splinter Blast, would that do more damage, or would Discus? Discus would do more damage. So I would like to get Rapunzel a little bit more out of the range of damage. Brick, meanwhile, can come up here, corner the raccoon. There they go. You can come up here and get that Geist. Snow can come up here and guard against the Geist when it comes up. Except that it got poisoned. And that was it! That was the final battle. Wasn't expecting it to be that easy, but that's good. Throwing knives. Ooh, I might give that to Red. I kind of like that idea. Red can have the throwing knives. And Rapunzel is now a Bloodhorn Mystic. So this means that she can have Open Mind. Rapunzel can interfuse with 2 additional targets. Soul Splitting. When Rapunzel takes damage for each interfused object, 1 point is prevented and the object takes 2 damage instead. Hardiness. Rapunzel has plus 30% health. And we could upgrade Arches, in which Arches is changed from a turn-ending action to a single action. I think I'd like to do Open Mind, actually. I like that idea. Combat subsides. The Gorgonoid beasts bleeds their last blood, blow their final breaths.
That looks like release for them.
This is getting serious. Never thought my life had been formed for such a gory and glorious thing. A task. Is that what heroes are for? It feels interminable and love-coldening and doomed. Rapunzel, love, I'm sorry. And though they leave the woods, thinking the next battle might come at any moment, peace spreads sunny over the hills and valleys they walk. Their efforts have afforded these lands respite. Years will tumble forward and fade like foam, low waves that gently gnaw on a quiet beach. And from here, 10 years of peace will follow. And our victory has undermined the enemy's plans. The Ragers will no longer have extra armor. During the years of peace, Brick tended their mystic seed until one day it sprouted. Well, maybe sprouted wasn't the right word. It burst up in a shower of dirt, producing a small fond noises. What is this, a sentient cone? I was hoping for something edible. Its growth would be incredibly slow, but perhaps endless? Red and Rapunzel returned to the forest around Fine Fox Stand. They tended to the wild things, root and rock and stream. Through warm hopes and days of despair, they grew to feel the woods would recover. Brick was approached by an old acquaintance who told them, "The offer still stands." With a smirk, Brick asked if the man really hadn't found anyone better to bother since then. Red was visited once by women cloaked in ivy. The spirit laid 3 futures out for Red to pick from. After much negotiation, one was finally picked.
Need any more help? How can I get us moving quicker?
Tents rolled, breakfast is done. Eat and we can go.
Good. Been a while since I've had to batter anything's head. That wasn't a threat. I'm talking about the Gorgons. Eventually.
Things have turned, predictably, back towards conflict. The Gorgon problem was hoped to be, never quite believed to be, fully solved.
I'm just anxious is all.
What no one expected, ho there! Was that the Earth itself would get involved. Wait, snow? I feel it? Earthshakes have been increasingly common, now almost once a day. Since winter, upsetting things as small as sand piles, large as mountaintops, rickety houses fold in many towns and territories. Whoop! The company will follow the source of the tremors to their suspected center, likely to destroy whatever is causing them.
You two, okay?
The shadows deepen, and all the monsters will grow stronger after every battle.